Hello, Internet friends. My name is Rich. Thanks so much for joining me today on the Toy Aisle Alliance YouTube channel. I am super excited because in today's Darth haul video, I hauled something I've very much been looking forward to. Looking forward to, and that is the Star Wars The Black Series Zuckuss. This was originally announced as a Toys R Us exclusive, which was fine because even in Canada, Toys R Us would usually get all of the Black Series exclusives. However, then Toys R Us went away in most of the world, so there was some question where this guy would end up. Luckily, here in Canada, not only has we still have a Toys R Us, and it's been getting all of the exclusives that were supposed to be Toys R Us exclusives. They even got a Walmart exclusive, that being the Mimban Mud Trooper. So I assumed that we would still find this guy here at Canadian Toys R Us's, and the rest of the world would just have to fend for themselves. Then Hasbro announced that he was now going to be a Disney Store exclusive, and allegedly there are Disney stores in Canada, but not one that's anywhere near me. So I was a little worried that he might end up also being Disney exclusive in Canada. However, shortly after that announcement, he began popping up in Canadian Walmarts, and that's how I found him. Now, I have been going to Toys R Us every day. Did I say Walmart exclusive? It's a Toys R Us exclusive here in Canada, Disney Store exclusive in the US. I have been going to Toys R Us every day since I heard he was being found. And just recently I was told that my local store probably wasn't going to see him for about a week or two. But I still went every day because I'm obsessive compulsive. And I was also checking online, so I figured, well, if I can't find it at my local Toys R Us, maybe I can visit a neighboring city's Toys R Us. So I went online, and you can do this thing on toysrus.ca where you can reserve a figure for pickup. You pay for it with your credit card. And so I was checking the Toys R Us's sort of on either side of me, in neighboring cities, about 2 hours away from me, in each direction, these two other stores. And just for the heck of it, I also checked my Toys R Us, even though I was just there last night checking before they closed. I still checked online, and it was showing that he was available at my store, which was very strange. So I reserved him, and I assumed it was some kind of mistake. But then the next morning, this morning actually, as I filmed this, I got the email saying, yes, it's in stock. Come get it. You have 3 days to get it. So I went, and even when I picked it up, I couldn't quite see the figure because they had like the receipt wrapped around it with tape, something like that. So it wasn't until I was walking out of the store that I could confirm that, yes, indeed, it was Zuckuss. So that is awesome. He's still not on the pegs yet at my Toys R Us, so I assume he's on a box and just hasn't been put out. So if you're Canadian and you've been going to your Toys R Us, check that local pickup option because he might be in a box in the back room or something. So that's how I got this guy. He's still not on the peg. I was just at Walmart or at Toys R Us a few hours ago. If I've said Walmart instead of Toys R Us at any point in this video, I should be saying Toys R Us. I was just at Toys R Us and they still hadn't put him out in the pegs. So I'm very happy that I checked that sort of weird online option. Great figure. I love the head sculpt. Lot of soft goods. And it does kind of get bunched up at the elbows where I have him holding the gun. I might play with that a little bit. I don't know what else you could do. I mean, it had to be soft goods because he's pretty much wearing a robe with this kind of weird vest piece over it. So it's got to be soft goods for him to have any kind of articulation. For the most part, it sits well. It just kind of bunches up when you have his arms bent. So I might play with that, try to fix it a little bit. But I think he's fantastic. It's not like Zuckuss is one of my favorite characters, but just to have all of the bounty hunters finally, or not all of the bounty hunters, Tish Tosh, we're still missing Dengar. However, we have most of the bounty hunters. Here they are with their vintage counterpart as well. And Dengar is coming in the next regular wave. So I am super stoked to get Dengar, and then we can have the complete Empire Strikes Back group of bounty hunters. So that is super cool. You can also put your Black Series Greedo here as well. You could even put Jango Fett here. You know, however you want to do your display. I'm just super excited that we had him. So again, if you're in Canada, check Toys R Us. Otherwise, if you don't have a Toys R Us, which is most of the world now, sadly, he's supposed to be a Disney Store exclusive. If you have a Disney Store near you. So hopefully you'll be able to find him. Happy hunting and all that good stuff. Deep down, I don't care as long as I got him. But I do hope you find him as well. So there you go, guys. The Star Wars exclusive, depending on what part of the world you live in, Black Series Zuckuss. A super, super cool action figure. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I don't need your kind of scum.